fog clung to the trees like a shroud as Emily wandered deeper into the forest, the muted whispers of the wind echoing through the branches. Her friends had dared her to explore the woods after dark, and the thrill drummed in her veins, mingling with a dawning sense of dread. The ancient trees loomed overhead, skeletal fingers twisting against the pale moonlight, their gnarled roots snaking across the forest floor, threatening to trip her. Just a bit further, she muttered, pushing ahead, despite the chill creeping down her spine. Shadows danced in and out of her periphery as the tranquility of dusk faded into an unsettling silence. She had thought this place only a tale told to scare campfire children. But now, shaking leaves and distant rustling created a symphony of unease. Suddenly, Emily stumbled upon a clearing where an old well stood, its stones slick with moisture and a dark, oily substance. The air was thick with the scent of earth and decay. The depths of the well seemingly endless, a yawning void. Leaning closer, she could hear faint whispers, words just out of reach, writhing like smoke between her thoughts. Intrigued, she peered over the edge, hoping for a glimpse. But all she saw was her own reflection, a paler version of herself, eyes wide and pleading. Startled, she stepped back, only to hear a breath, harsh and ragged, behind her. Heart hammering, she spun around, but the clearing was empty, save for the mocking silence that rose thicker than the fog. With trembling hands, she clutched her phone, luminous screen casting a sickly glow as she turned to retrace her steps. The path had altered. Twisted roots reached for her feet as branches clawed at her clothes. Panic flooded her mind, and darkness seemed to suffocate her movements. She ran, breathless, tears forming as her surroundings merged into a nightmarish blur. She burst through the tree line and into an overgrown cemetery that she swore hadn't been there before. Headstones leaned at odd angles, inscriptions worn almost illegible. The eeriness wrapped around her like a blanket. In desperation, she turned to leave, only to find that the path behind her had dissipated. A spine-chilling laughter echoed from the shadows, familiar and yet alien. She looked towards the sound and saw her friends stepping from the trees, but their eyes were devoid of life. "Did you find what you were looking for?" they whispered in unison, their faces twisting in grotesque mockery. But the truth struck hard. She was not in danger from them. Her friends had never come to the woods. She had ventured here alone, as her reflection in the well had foretold. And now, as the fog thickened, she too became a whisper, lost to the trees, bound to the well, forever waiting for another unwary traveler to join.